All right, man. Let's start talking about Jurnee Smollett. So, I mean, she's Jussie Smollett's sister. I really pretty much know her more than him. But the whole thing in Chicago. He acted on Empire. Also, in addition to that, for him, he was in the Mighty Ducks, the first one. He was Jesse's brother. Which Jesse was in the second one. He wasn't. I think, and Jesse wasn't in the third one. But for us '90s kids, or kids that that was into that in the '90s, that's what we loved the Mighty Ducks. Personally, my favorite one probably was two. That probably two or three was one of my favorites. Two, in my opinion, that was my favorite. But great movie. Shout out to Emmanuel Estevez. Who else was in that joint? Keenan and Kel. Keenan was in the second and third one, but nonetheless, her husband, basically is, he got alimony out of her. I think $1 million settlement, and he get paid like $5,000 a month or $50,000 a month. Don't quote me on that. And now he's coming after her retirement fund. And a lot of people, are, obviously that's pro women or pro tradition. And Chill Out the Music Entertainment Real 101 playlist, they're pretty much saying like, this ain't fair. But my thing is this, if we not going to be traditional, y'all going to be liberal. And, no, it's fair. It's fair. If, you want to be the boss, you got to pay the cost. If you want to be the boss, if you want to be the boss, you know what I'm saying? Legitimately, you have to pay the cost. See, when you say, well, I'm a boss chick, or I'm a boss babe, or I wear the pants around here, that's what come with it. See, a lot of these people want to be traditional. They want to be hybrids. A lot of these people, this goes for guys too. They want to be somewhat conservative but liberal, or they want to be a lot of conservative sprinkled in some liberal, whatever favors them. But if we talking about, men being providers and women, being staying at home and not having to work, that's conservative. That's what Trump believes in. But y'all have so much built up hatred for the Republicans that y'all never keep the same for the Democrats. Like, why are you mad? That's what they're pushing. That's their agenda, right? They don't believe in anything. Most of the things that align with the Bible, most of them compared to the Democrats, that's what they believe in. So would a real man do it? A traditional real man do it? No. I'm going to go get the bag. But today, we got to set a precedence. I'm not mad at them. Because when they leave us right, wrong, or they walk away for no reason, all those videos you see where these women walk away for no reason. Oh, he was a good man, but you left him. He was a good father, but your sexual loins was more important than your children. It was more important than the covenant that you took with God. Real talk. I mean, at the end of the day, we can't have it both ways. That's my problem with it. People want to have it both ways. They want to have it where the women, they get the benefits of being the man, but none of the cons. No. Accountability, losing everything in a divorce, putting your life on the line when a robber come into the house. Y'all want to wear the pants so bad, and then y'all get mad that y'all putting on pants and being raised to be men as women and don't even know how to be men the right way. And the women are raising the men to be girls. They putting on skirts. The women are putting on the work overalls, and the men are putting on the skirts. It's exactly what you wanted. And that's why you go by the old saying, when you deal with women, believe what they do, not what they say. That's a fact. This is why we have that. That's why pretty much people say that. It ain't, it can apply to anybody, but it's because of women. They'll see, I'm only gonna marry a guy that makes, who makes six figures, and then, they marry a guy who don't have a pot to piss in. He barely got six fingers. So you have to understand that. So more men have to take this precedent for women to realize and laws to change. Mary J. Blige, oh, that's some sucker shit a man to do this. It's a sucker shit if a woman do it. If you left the relationship for no reason, because you was tired of it, why should you be entitled to anything I have? But then again, prenuptial agreements done right, contracts without the government between each other, simple as that. You know, so no, I'm not mad at him, man. Some y'all be trying to be traditional. Y'all try to be traditional with non-traditional people. With non-traditional women, it don't work that way. But if a lot of these men keep coming with these traditional thoughts, you know, these traditional values, and they keep losing, you just keep it, oh, that's the way it's supposed to be. I gotta have money no matter how I look. If I got money, I got her. Oh, I can get her. Man, you believe that dumb shit if you want to. Guys who've been on the other side of that track, who didn't have a pot to piss in, who didn't have a Pepsi or nothing like that, who ain't had nothing, and they still was getting chicks, they understand. That's crazy. People have seen some movies like Casino, and she was messing with a bum with her guy was a boss, casino boss with bread. Like, so, you know, do I think it's ethical? Absolutely. Under the rules and circumstances and everything, it's very ethical. Now, if we're going to go back to traditional, and I'm going to do a video on this, man, people need to know the marriage laws is why the women traditionally get everything, is because women didn't have rights when these laws was put in place. So when you marry a woman, she is your property. Like, you go buy a PlayStation, you go buy Xbox, they don't see it that way. This is why they have issues with control, submissiveness. I remember I talked about on the other channel, whenever y'all see the video, I think I talked about it on Patreon. I told y'all about the story. I had a homie, or a guy I know, you know, he knew somebody that got married, and the woman took out the vows of honor and obey. Right? At the end of the day, it ain't no marriage. If you don't honor and obey me, get out of here. These are some real sucker ninjas. The same sucker ninja that allowed that to be took out of the vow. You know what I'm saying? It's the same ones that saying, oh, what Jurnee Smollett husband is doing is bad. It's bad. Okay, where y'all at when they take a man to the cleaners? Where y'all was at when Tia was taking Corey Harshik through all that shit? The first thing is he cheated. He beat her. He cheated. And a lot of times these dudes don't even be cheating, bro. And then other than that, when, you know, we talk about women getting cheated on, they'll leave, still F the ex-husband, which I wouldn't even give a whole access, and go out there and just mess with guys that give them no commitment. I think people don't understand when you walk away from the covenant of your marriage, when you have abortions and stuff like that you are committing sins. They don't look at it as a sin. Oh, you know, because in their mind they lie to themselves and say, well, I deserve better, and you don't deserve. That's why you get nothing. You get Nathan but penetration. You get out here, and some women, believe it or not, a little OT talk, some women, they get out here and they get Nathan but penetration, regardless. You know, I never been on a date, or I never had a relationship, or I got divorced, and I'm out here and I ain't getting nothing but ran through. You got to read between the lines. Them type of women, they get addicted to it. They get addicted to it. That's what people don't understand. They get addicted to being serial daters. They get addicted to the thrill of sex. No matter the STI, STD scares, they get addicted. They cannot no longer pair bond. They done went on so many dates. They didn't smash so many dudes. This is why guys advocate, the older guys tell guys, date younger. They have so much trauma, you cannot save them. And in your mind, you'll be surprised, and I think women will be surprised how many guys they sleep with that they don't remember, that they don't count, or he used a condom, or it was a 2-pump special. It didn't really, and they really look at the nasty shit they done. There's no way that they can think they deserve anything good. They deserve the Pookies and the Ray Rays they give them to play. You know, y'all think they so elegant and sweet, and they carry themselves in a nice manner, and you have these guys to say, You know, you have this saying where women say, well, I'm scared to be my true freaky self in the bedroom with him because I don't, man, please. A chick is only as freaky as you demand her to be in the bedroom. But you know what? I'll leave that for the Patreon and the Free Game 89 channel. Check out the Real 101 playlist, music entertainment playlist. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Peace.